My name is Sean Dixon, military service, U.S. Marine Corps, 2006 through 2010. Served as a combat engineer for 4 years. Uh, Went on two tours. My first tour was a Marine Expeditionary Unit, where we went to a number of different countries, and second tour was in Ramadi, Iraq. Really just 4 years. I decided to just do 4 years. That was my choice going in, and that's what I stuck with.
Cool. And I just moments ago had you read the script. You just finished it. My question, my primary question, really is fairly simple. It's what about the script resonated with you, and why, if so, why do you think it's an important story to tell?
So, let me start by saying I think that and I don't know if this has the effect on everyone, but it's soon the second I started hearing, the second the script turned to a little bit more of a dark side, and I started hearing about Ben's background, and it was emotional. I felt emotion reading the script, and and it was captivating, and I think it's real life, right? I mean, that's real life. I don't know if this is about someone in particular. I do know a Ben, with the exact same story as this, but this happens in real life, and it's important. What resonated with me was, you hear the term "don't judge a book by its cover," but I mean, people are going through some shit, right? And you never really know someone. So yeah, it was an emotional script, and I was taken back by it.
This might be difficult to answer, but you used the word emotion. What emotions are you feeling, or did you feel?
Yeah, no, it's not super difficult to answer. I don't know if there's like trigger words, right? There's like trigger words that like get you, but maybe there is, but it's the first time you hear about the triangle folded flag, right? You know that someone is mourning over someone who died in the military. That's the second you hit with emotion, right? You start hearing about other people that that personally that have got that have gone through that, families that have gone through that, right? I remember reading the script, and it was literally like 10 minutes ago. So I'm so glad you actually sent it to me like right before. So I didn't forget any of this. But yeah, man, it was like an immediate switch of emotion of it's like sadness. I had to like reread it, so my brain went somewhere else as I went through those moments reading your script. And then I realized I read a page, and I apologize, I took too long. You were watching me. It's because I read the page and realized I didn't actually absorb any of the information after I actually put my mind somewhere else and was thinking about something else. So I had to go back and reread it to try and absorb the information, because my mind automatically went somewhere else as soon as you introduced introduced that someone had died in combat and introduced the pain that is surrounding that. So I think that it was, first of all, thank you for involving me in this, and I appreciate everything you're doing to try and get more exposure to this type of issue. And I would say that it's, one of the things that I always feel is you never know how much someone's holding something in until it's too late, right? And and this script portrays that exact sentiment, and that happens. The result of that is never good, and that's why it's important to always have a network of people around you that allows you to not hold something in, to get and not hold it in to the point where you get to a position where Ben was in this script. And that's what resonated with me with this. And I'm actually, believe it, I mean, Jack, I'm fortunate. I'm like incredibly fortunate. You give me the benefit of calling me a combat vet because I served in Ramadi, Iraq, but I know people that have seen and done and been around so much more than I have. And I just, I'm incredibly cautious of that. And I'm always, I always put myself out there as someone who they can talk to, make sure they have someone to talk to, so it doesn't get to the point where obviously Ben in this script got to. And it's crazy because this is probably real life, right? I mean, it's probably happened. You probably wrote it not thinking it did, but I guarantee something like this happened. So